This is the holy grail to trading. People pitch holy grails all day long on the internet. This is the holy grail. This is the holy grail. No, this is the holy grail right here. Is the math. The math don't lie. So this is the introduction to trading. A professional trader is nothing more than a professional risk taker, a professional risk manager. Because if you don't define what your risk is, you're gonna blow up your account. 99% of day traders who trade 0-day SPX are gonna blow up their account because they didn't start with the number one rule: define your risk. But people don't like to take risk. How do you know when to take risk? How do you know when the math is on your side? I'm gonna flip a coin. If it hits heads, you win $10. If it gets tails, you lose $10. There is risk because you could lose $10, but there's no edge. It's 50-50. Let me explain this. This is gonna go over a lot of people's heads. So take out your pencil, open up your notebook, because this concept right here is gonna allow you to calculate your risk. When to take the risk when the probability is on your side. So watch, they changed the bet. They said 50% of the time when you get a heads, you're gonna win $20. 50% of the time when you get tails, you're gonna lose $10. This is a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. You should take this bet every time. Would you not agree? If I said, if you get heads, I'll give you 20 bucks. If you get tails, you give me $10. You should take that bet. Could you lose? Yes, you could lose. But the math says you should do it every time, because too many people think risk is just a one-time event. In trading, I'm gonna show you how to take a lot of small risk. Trade small, trade often, so that the math and the probabilities will play themselves out. Because look at the edge here. Look at what your edge is. 50% of the time, you're gonna make $20. That's $10, right? 50% of the time, you're gonna lose $10. That's only $5 you're gonna lose. So what does the math say? $10, your average of your winners, minus $5, which is the average of your losers, is a $5 positive expected value. This is the key. This is the holy grail to trading. People pitch holy grails all day long on the internet. This is the holy grail. This is the holy grail. No, this is the holy grail right here. Is the math. The math don't lie. Remember when I told you, if somebody is gonna give you 20 bucks and when you're right half of the time, you better take that bet. What if I showed you how to do bets on the SPX, where you can do these types of math problems? You can risk 30 bucks to make 100, or you can lay down 100 bucks to make 30. You could be the buyer or the seller. The game is endless, and there's endless opportunities in the market, because you could trade the SPX, you could trade options on the SPX, you could do the XSP, which is just 1/10 the size, you could trade the futures, which is the ES, you could trade the micro futures, which is the MES, you could trade the SPY, which is the ETF, or you could trade the SPY-M, which is the micro ETF of the SPY. There's so many ways to trade this one index, and that's the lesson for that video, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember, if the math don't make sense, it don't make dollars. Peace.